Hi, everybody, and welcome along to Meet Your Trading Experts live and free. We will soon be joined by Shukri, and he'll be coming in and talking to us about this DeFi rally. Certainly an interesting time in the crypto market. This rally up in Bitcoin has certainly created a little bit of interest overall in crypto. Again, it does look like this market is taking off. NFTs going nuts, the DeFi stuff going nuts. Shukri, how are you?
I'm good. I have to change my name. Let me change my name here, okay, guys. I don't know why. Why do they call me Simon? Don't call me Simon. I know I changed my background.
I think you must have logged into Simon. In fact, we're live. Mate, we're live on social media. We're on YouTube now already.
Okay. Hello,
let's
guys.
get a move on with this as soon as we can. Look, Shukri, I guess it's there's all kinds of expressions. This is one of the crypto things, right? It's such a jargoned area, but so DeFi rally, crypto summer. What are they talking about?
Okay, this is really the rise of the DeFi and basically crypto coins. They suddenly rise up. It's very, very difficult to catch. You kind of don't know when it will exactly happen. And I think that's why people created the word hodl, you know? It's not like trying to get in. It's very hard to get a certain kind of signal or whatever. But you see now is that the DeFi group has started to move already, and it's moved quite up. You know, it's quite violent. And I think we saw this last month. I think if you guys were following the crypto news, I was saying, right, and a lot of you guys were asking, where is the money going to come from? Because the money has to come from somewhere. It's not just going to go up. But as I said last month, I think I said that I believe that this would happen because people made too much money on NFTs. It has to go somewhere. If you bought an NFT for we won't tell you this person's name for like $160 or whatever, and he sells it for about 5K, and then it suddenly goes to 20, 30K. There's a lot of money being made. And these are sophisticated investors. They will sell, right? But when they sell, they're not going to put it back in the banking system. They got to put it somewhere. And that is when, it goes from sector to sector.
Okay, mate. So good times. And I've got to say, obviously, I'm a Forex guy. I'm learning about crypto from being involved, from setting up a coin with you guys. It's a pretty fast learning curve. But boy, it's been interesting to see. I think... I think in the last 3 months, I've seen TrustPad go from 50 cents to 4 cents and back to 24. I've seen cards started double in price, having come down a fairly long way. There's some really interesting stuff going on in the market. There really is some buying across the board, isn't there?
Yes. And when you talk about cryptos, you have to remember, I mean, just say you buy a coin at 20. It goes down to 5. You know, it goes down slowly. And this is what crypto does. It goes down slowly, so it kills you. So you want to feel you want to get out. Do you know that from 5 to 20, it could just be 2 sessions? It can go to 10 and it can go to 20 the next day. Possible.
This is one of the DeFi characteristics, isn't it? Where the sales are slow. The sales are slow and painful and difficult, and all of a sudden in comes some buyers and bang.
Yes. I like to say, Paul, like DeFi is killing us softly with its song, or crypto is killing us softly with its song. But once it goes, it just recovers back to your buying plan and maybe go high. And that's why I think a lot of people cannot take this kind of volatility, because at 5, they would have cut loss at 7. And then to see going back to 20 and 25 or 35 later, oh boy, I don't think they want to be in crypto anymore.
It really is a tough world for those that don't hold, right?
Yes.
That's a great question. We'll come to Faye's question in a minute. Keep the questions coming in. So Shukri, question number 1 is the DeFi rally on? Is it a real thing?
Yes, it is a real thing. It is on already, and it has even gone. He has even gone to beyond my expectation. Guys, don't feel bad. There's something called Luna, right? Luna, me and Simon were buying Luna. He let it go at around 11 or 12. I don't know, maybe even earlier. I let it go at 20, and today is 29. This is so not good. This is just it. Sometimes when you take profit, and you want to remember this: no revenge trading. None at all. Never try to go in and make money that you lost, especially when you made money, okay? Paul, can I answer this Faye's question?
Yes, please.
Yeah, okay. Every now and then there's news about horrendous hacks.
Hold on. Yeah. Are we reading a question out? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay, a horrendous hacks, millions stolen. How does one cope, mitigate, recover? Good. You put small amounts, Faye. You put small amounts. That's why I put very small amounts in it.
And you spread them out, right? You put small amounts and you
Yes.
spread them out. And every now and again you get knocked over and some go wild, right? And you just have to accept that's
Yes.
part of the world, right?
Yes, and you guys know, right? Paul knows. I start with 1,000. Now I'm putting up in 1,005. Yet my treasury, as of today, even with this thing, the ones that I have taken profit, no, the ones in crypto now, 700,000. The one that I've taken profit at, 1 million US. The ones that I've lost because the market went down, 400,000 US. It doesn't matter if you take small amounts, but you also have to have the discipline to hodl on, which is not easy, guys. How do you hodl on when it goes 300, 400 times? Not easy, but that's where you understand the industry to do that. And once it gets to a bigger number, well, it really doesn't matter, right?
It's one of those things, Shukri, isn't it? Where I think that's such a valuable part of the whole trading thing, right? Is that all this stuff sounds really easy, but while it's happening, it's really tough. And understanding where you've got a bottom where you can buy in and holding through, you know, at the end of the day, it's one of the reasons with all this stuff, you don't put money you can't afford to lose, because if you do put money you can't afford to lose, you get squeezed out.
Yes.
And if you do put money in that you can afford to lose, you can sit it out and get through, right?
Yes, yes. Sit it out and get through. And the only way to do that, Paul said, like you said, Paul, you have to trade with money you can afford to lose. And then you have to learn. That's why I steadily take profit, even in the bull run last February. You guys knew I was taking profit every day. Even then was not enough, Paul. I wish I had taken more.
Look, it's one of those things, isn't it, Shukri? One of the things about really being involved in this, I say this all the time, right? There's two ways you can do this. Look, you can not do much and you can just follow Bitcoin, Ethereum, the big guys, and you can just trade it on eToro, Fusion. May see Fusion, interesting. Fusion's come out with more cryptos and they've tightened up the spreads on their cryptos and added dollar index in. So some interesting moves at Fusion, but that's another story. But or you've got to be involved. And crypto is something where if you're going to be involved, if you're staking, you're going to be in every day and you've got to be harvesting and staking. And it's one of those things where, you know, you've got to be crypto, you've got to be involved. You've got to take a little bit of profit here, put a bit more in here, take a little bit of profit here, put a bit more in here.
Yes.
You've got to be prepared to work it all the time if you want to really, really do well from it, from what I have seen. If the crypto rally is really on, Shukri, what coins are pumping? If the DeFi rally is really on.
It's being led by something called Luna and Solana. So Luna has moved from like, when was the last time Simon sold, like $12 or $10? It's now 29. Solana has moved from 26 where I bought it to now 71. It just goes straight up. And these are good DeFi coins, by the way, because, you know, okay, Paul, you mentioned Ethereum, right? We've mentioned Ethereum, Polkadot, and the rest. These are the up and coming new blockchains. And they also have, they also have the same things that the others don't have. Let me show you something. Let me show. This is interesting. This is a nice picture. We've all heard about NFTs. Paul, you talk about NFTs, right? Let me show you what's moving Solana, okay? This is funny. It looks good. Someone told me the wrong, which one of you told me the wrong story? I didn't go into this because someone said it was ugly. And this is a good ape, guys. This is on Solana, by the way. It looks better than my Bored Ape last time, which I sold early. Okay, hall of shame. I admit, I sold too early. This is cool. And it's on Solana. So yeah, many things are coming on.
Sorry, Shukri, I'm completely lost. We're talking about Solana. Yeah. I'm looking at a picture of an ape. How are they tied together?
This is an NFT.
Oh, it's an NFT. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, this is an NFT. So even this is coming, and you look at Solana now. Okay, it's just look at that. That's Luna. Just look at that.
So how many days has this stuff taken for these guys to go like this, Shukri?
Let's see. That's interesting. Let's see this. It just comes. Yeah, that's why it's like a sneak attack. You know, you cannot even plan for it. That's why it's just hodling, right? So once upon a time, how many days is that? Like when it goes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just 5 days for this to go.
You can see before that it's basically gone down.
Yeah, it's basically gone down.
Since mid-June to August, it's just gone down in a line, and then all of a sudden it just takes off, right?
Yes. It goes down, and then it just stays here. And then suddenly it pumps. Luna to Luna is even worse. I mean, this was something that was good, but was dumped like nobody's business. Look at that. How can it go down from 20 to 5? And now look at that. And there's no warning here. You know, you would have been scared. You would have been scared to go in here. Right? And many people, when they come out, who can blame them? If you had the guts to buy Luna at 6, you would be getting out at 10 or 12. Nobody can blame you. But look at what happened. That is the challenge of crypto.
So do you think that the Lunas and the Solanos are going up because of the DeFi rally?
Yes.
Or do you think they're going up because of the crypto summer?
Yes, definitely because of the DeFi rally. And this is where I think that, okay, this is where what makes you sell at 12 and what makes you sell Solana at 35 versus holding. It's the knowledge. It's the knowledge of what's happening. Now, let's see what's happening in Luna. Now, this is all related. Okay, now Luna has come out with some good farms. Okay, they have come out with some good farms, some good staking. It's very sophisticated because they're very mature. But Luna actually has a good farm for Solana. And you know, if you want to go farm in Solana, you have to buy Solana, and you can pair it up there, and it's on Luna. So this is quite funny. Solana, of course, is doing a lot on NFTs now. You can see all the launch pads on Solana going up. And when NFTs go up, what do NFTs need? Storage. This is on Solana. This is the storage for Solana. It's pumped too, Arweave. That's how they're related. But you got to know all these things. Now, why is Luna going up? Other than the Solana farm, which I think it's very good, it also has another farm. Now, you guys have Beth, right? Who has Beth here? Some of you on Binance, you got Beth, right? Which is Ethereum, which is the liquid Ethereum. They also have a version of Beth. Again, guys, I just want to show you, this is in stages, okay? The Beth that Luna has, you can borrow against it. This is like DeFi summer of last year, Paul. I know you were not here. The craziness about DeFi summer of last year was started by Compound, where if you borrowed from Compound, you get yield, and you stake on Compound, you get also yield. Luna is doing the same thing. Same thing all over again. It's different, but it's the same. The more things change, the more things stay the same. And that's why these two are pumping, and anything related to this like that is also pumping.
So let me just check on this, right? So Luna and Solana are like Ethereum. They're going to be in an area of the blockchain.
Yes. They're going to be an area.
They're doing this partly because the cost of doing business on the Ethereum network is far too high. That their gas fees are insane. So there's a window there for cheaper gas fees, and that's why Binance Smart Chain exists, and that's why Luna and Solana are turning up, right?
Yes. And it's gotten, okay, we all got misled. We were thinking that once Ethereum got burned, the gas fees would go down, right? It doesn't, guys. The gas fees do not go down if you are on Ethereum. Now, some of you are not happy about it. Okay, this is what's happening, but it's different from last time. Nowadays, when the Ethereum gas fees go high, and I'm shouting, you know, I'm not happy about it, guess what? Ethereum goes up. You know why? More of it is burned. It's bad, but at least Ethereum tends to stay, right? The more Ethereum is burned, the more it goes up. And for it to burn more, you guys need to pay more gas. That's the equation now. Yeah, Dennis said, yeah, it seems to be higher now. You're right, Dennis. Congratulations, found that out.
Rightio, so let's just see what other questions are coming. There's been a couple of questions come in. So Crystal's saying that she sold Luna because of stupid Binance. She seems vaguely amused, but not very happy about that. Just like guessed with Faye, no questions in this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so these are going up, and this is part of the DeFi thing. You've talked about how they have each other's farms, right? Seems a bit weird to me, but what can you tell us about the way this all works, about farms and pools, and the way this whole thing ties together in the DeFi, and why that's so popular at the moment?
Okay, let me show you something, right? Because just now I said that these have farms. And guys, let's be fair here. These are mature and innovative farms. They've been around for a long time, okay? But let me tell you a story of how I started early in a farm. Very, very early, okay? I'm not going to show you the results now, okay? Not going to show you the results now. That will kill the suspense. But watch this picture. Just like in the staking class, right? I created an LP, a liquidity provided token. as usual, as I told you guys on the wish staking class, which is right there, right? I did not change it. I brought it around 3 different farms. 1, 2, 3. During this time, okay, during this time, I you know, this was worth $2,000, right? This was worth $2,000, and then I kind of got wrecked here, impermanent loss, 650, and then in phase 2 I got like 2,100, so I kind of break even if I wanted to come out. And then in phase 3, this is 1 year, okay? Tell me, what would I be happy with? Because to me, farming is just like putting money in a bank. That's it. All it is putting money in the bank. Okay, let's guess how much I got it, because I'm about to show you this. Look at this. And this is I'm just going to show you, because don't get it wrong. When I say it's a DeFi rally, not only are the quality coins pumping, the meme coins are also pumping. Let me tell you about staking here, which is why I have stake behind there, right? This is Tron. Tron is owned by Justin Sun, okay? And he has something called Sun Coin. The Sun Coin is his last name, you know, like Sun, you know, your last name is your coin, right? It's another coin. It's purely a meme coin. In fact, when he launched Sun Coin, he even came up with an interview why meme coins are important. So I just staked onto you saw this, right? Sun, TRX, Sun, this. And look at the value now. I've taken it out, okay? I've taken it out. 6222, I think now, because the value has gone up, it's over 5,000 already. This was after 1 year, you know, it goes here, it goes there. And look at this. I'm just going to tell you how DeFi works and how sometimes you need faith. Kind of a lot of faith, okay? Kind of a lot of faith, because during this time, guys, let me tell you what happened, okay? Tron went from 23 cents all the way down to 0.05. I think you know why I got a lot of yield, right? I'm going to ask the question afterwards. Now it's 0.085. My other pair here, which is like Sun, hello, went down from like 66 bucks to around 16, and now it's 34. How can that be? We are away from the all-time high. How can this go? You guys should know what's happening. At least if you've been in yield farming. How can this increase by 3 times? Does anyone know what's happening here? What is happening here? Remember, we're not at the all-time high for this. I kind of got wrecked on the value, and yet my farm is good. It's almost there today, like, you know, because of the value of TRX and all that. I took everything in TRX. It has gone to like 2.5 times, almost triple. That's over 1 year, of course. That's over 1 year, of course. And you know, I have the thing of all this. And this is because DeFi does what it does. What does it do? It prints more coins, and I'm just restaking until I'm bored. That's all it would do it. Now, because this is quite an advanced farm, it's kind of automatic at that time, right? They restaked it for me automatically. But I've gotten out of this, guys. You know, I didn't say to myself, oh, now I'm going to bring that 6,000 to 12,000. No, because I think because the balance is now correct in my LP, I just unstake it and I put it mostly into this. Yeah, this has basically come out and become most of this. So I've already unstaked this into Tron. And now if Tron goes up, the value goes up, and I'll stick by that, because Tron is also like Luna and Solana. It is from 2018 and all that, okay? It's from 2017. So I'm just keeping it all in Tron, nothing at stake. I have unstaked, very happy with the results, because I don't know, no bank will ever give me like, I don't know, 3 times, right? Or 2.5 times. I would have been happy with 25% on this, okay? So should you.
So run us through again, Shukri. You brought this, you put the money into a farm, it didn't go very well, you held on, all of a sudden it went nuts.
Yeah, correct. It went nuts,
right? Not even all of a sudden, right? Over time, so I'm just thinking some details. Over time, you set it out and it went great. Yeah,
it went great, because now it's a DeFi rally. So yeah, that's what's happening. And why I put it in TRX is now 0.085. During February or March, the high was 15, right? So if most of it is on TRX, I know you guys are seeing US. Why didn't you put it in USD? Because it's a DeFi rally. I agree. If this was not a DeFi rally, I'd take everything out in USD. Now I'm seeing that, hey, in February, March, Tron was 15 cents. I think that I can get another 50% out. I will exit this entire pool when Tron hits around 12 cents. So I just let it sit. I'm not doing anything. I'm not trading here, guys. I'm just letting it sit. And this is what I think Jesse Livermore said this many, many years ago. I don't even know if my father was alive during Jesse Livermore's time. I think so. You sometimes in crypto, in DeFi, you make money by sitting down. Just sit, like me, sit. Yeah, I'm a dinosaur, guys. I'm a dinosaur.
So,
I just sit.
was that in reminiscence of a stock trader, Shukri?
Yeah, yes.
Tell you what, if you were around in his time, if your dad was around in his time, he was pretty young. That was early 1920s, wasn't it?
I know. Yeah, but this is what you do, guys. You cannot go and check every day. Well, I know if the farm is not advanced, you want to restate, okay, that's fine. But don't go and check the price every day. I did it, okay? The good thing about this one is auto-compounding, so it auto-compounded for me. It also auto-compounded for me. That's cool. Make sure it's auto-compounded for you too. This is my advice.
But if it's not, then do it manually, right? Turn up yourself and go in each day and do that, right?
Yes. Although probably if you look at the price, you need something, cover the price, just auto-compound it. You need to do it. But again, guys, before auto-compounding, this was a third generation farm, okay? I went in the first farm, which is called the Genesis farm. Of course, it couldn't do it during the Genesis. The second one, it couldn't do it also. But the third one, it did it. So it depends. Everything has a life. DeFi has a life. When it's the first time, it's very rudimentary, but then they get more and more sophisticated.
So, so Shukri, right now, the DeFi thing, this is making good returns for people over time, right?
Yes.
Is that part of what's bringing them to all of this stuff, right? These farms you talked about for Luna and Solano, they're doing okay, right? They offer some pretty good rewards, right?
Yeah, they're very. The good thing about Luna and Solana now is this. This is going to sound weird. Even Tron doesn't have this, okay? Tron is very mature. I'm going to just show you what's happening in Luna. I mean, they're very innovative, okay? I get this, you guys know, right? I get rewards, right? Everyone knows that, right? Everyone knows, right? Cool, right? And now you know that I make my money by sitting down. This is fine. This is in an APY. Now, here's the deal. I already have an asset here, right? This is what Luna is doing, okay? What if, and this is crazy, don't do this unless you know what you're doing, okay? Don't do this unless you know what you're doing and you're very risk averse and you know how to protect your upside. What if, and Luna allows this, what if I could then borrow this? I can borrow this and then I can convert it into USDT and then I could go and buy or invest in other cryptos. I would even get a reward for this. So now I got two rewards. I got two rewards here. And if you like to take risks, which I don't advise you against doing this, you would use USDT and trade other cryptos, right? But if you were clever, guess what? You would go into another farm and then you get another APY. And when these go like that, I know to set up the trade is a nightmare, okay? But that's what's happening now. And that's why Luna is so hot now.
Okay, mate, interesting stuff. It certainly does look like you need to be reasonably advanced to be able to do that kind of stuff. I guess you covered off on some of your programs.
Yeah.
So I guess we're talking now about strategy here, Shukri. If people want to get involved in DeFi, what is the strategy you're using? What's the best strategy they can use?
First thing you have to know that stake. I know this is not a wish thing. I just was putting stake there. You have to know how to stake and you have to know how to wait. Now, having said that, let me tell you something. Okay, I'm just going to tell you something, how this thing works. I don't know when the rally is going to come. A DeFi rally is something where you might want to look into a farm or whenever the coin rallies, but you really sometimes you have to look at the price. I don't naturally look at it. I just look at it during a DeFi rally. So again, when I first went in here, again, I said I got wrecked, right? No problem. During the DeFi summer that came in February, my minus 600 became break even, right? So no harm done. I could have gotten out there, So then once I did it again, this was 2001, I think I got wrecked again. I'm sure I got wrecked again because I saw it once. I got wrecked and I didn't remember. I just didn't remember. And then I said, hey, there's a DeFi. Hey, I see Tron going up. Guys, I looked at this only when Tron went to 10 cents. Did you see Sun Ol here? I wasn't looking at it, guys. You know why this is all? I wasn't even looking at it. I got so sick. Okay, I'm not going to look at this. I'm not going to look at this. I was shocked. When Sun went to 10, you know, I was putting out my calculator and I said, hey, this is good. I think I made like 2,500. I think this is worth 2,500, 20%. I'm going to stay. I was so shocked when I saw that. So again, your strategy, yes, you have to calculate, but don't always see it. Know that things moves in up and down. That's my advice. And if again, guys, if you want to do all this borrowing and lending thing, my worry is this: I worry for people because no matter how I tell people, they always take the borrowed money and speculate. That I am giving you a prior warning is going to end up in a lot of tears. Okay, because when your coin is gone there, and then it goes on to your LP pool, you don't have the margin because you know you're borrowing this on margin, your LP token would be liquidated. So don't do that. Be cool about it, okay? Treat this as something like a fixed deposit. You're not supposed to get access to it. You're just supposed to stick around with it until the time when it's mature, and then you just take it out and do whatever you want with your money. Don't ever do silly things with the borrowed money, okay? Borrowed money, however, can be used to also stake. And that's what I've learned, Paul.
Mate, tell us, so yeah, the borrowed money can be used for stake. I get that, and that's really interesting.
Yeah.
If you're new to DeFi and you're looking for a way to get involved, how do you get involved?
Just one. Just you find a single staking pool, and any coin, whatever, you just go and find one. And this is what I want you to do, okay? Just go and find. There are many, okay? Again, you don't need, just go and find. Don't commit yet, okay? Say you find one on Ethereum, and then say you find one on BSC, and then say you find one on Polygon, and let's say you find one on Solana. Try a single staking pool. And then you will realize that Ethereum, I'm so sorry, it's not practical. We thought it was not practical. BSC can do. Yields are good. Polygon, faster. The hottest NFTs are coming here. Solana, still new. And then you can see the differences in all the yields, right? So this is what you must do. Try single staking. Don't do double and all that. Don't go borrowing, guys. If you got your ratios wrong, you are going to get liquidated so fast, faster than Binance liquidated you in in March. Seriously, don't even do that.
Mate, I've got another question here. I've got a couple of questions coming in.
Yeah.
Guys, I encourage, if you're on YouTube, just write the question in the box. Someone will put it in here for us. Same on Facebook. If you're on Twitter, I'm afraid you can't do that, but YouTube and Facebook you can. If you're in the room, you've got any questions. I've got a few questions for Shuki in a few minutes. What's your best for a beginner?
The one behind me. The one behind me. Wish. Start first. You got to start somewhere, right? But again, all I'm going to say is that Wish is part of your overall portfolio. Again, guys, get through the most simple one first. That's the important thing. And then we go for the more sophisticated one. I'm looking now at more on the Terra and also the Solana, it's Terra pools on Solana. But that requires a different wallet. Understand the process there. Okay?
Look, so Dennis got in at $10 on Wish, which is high. Price now $1.30.
Yeah.
Does he buy a bit more and drop his average price?
Yeah. It has dropped his average price because it depends on where you are. It has, it's like my LP, right? This is why my LP went from 2K to 650, right? But again, over time, guys, over time, as long as the project has new developments, it tended to fix itself. That is what
Right.
I want you. I'm showing you the future. Not that it's going to happen. I'm just going to show you what can happen.
So, mate, someone's asking us, Chen's asking us, so what should we also let PRV, privacy swap sit? It's dropped so much. Last time I saw privacy swap about $2.50. Yeah. I think it was up around $70 at one point.
Yeah.
Recently it rallied to about $17. Do we hold PRV and sit it out?
I want you to do something. It's not financial advice. Can you go to the Telegram group and can you see whether the product has been released or not? Because they were supposed to deliver a product. I want you to read. Again, as I've said to you, the thing that is going to differ a coin from the rest of the coins is this. First, you launch a coin. Next, where's the product? Okay, the promise of the product. That's fine. After that, it must be delivery of the promise. If you can see that is coming out, then you want to hodl. If you can see that is not coming out, you ask yourself, yes, you need to do this. Not only the early subscriber. When you see all this, it's always the main net. Yeah, I know. Early subscriber. This is the test net. They've gone past that already. This is the test net. When is the main net on? Because when the main net or main product is on, more people will come in, right? And I just tell you an example now, Chen, similar to privacy is what? Crypto.com, right? Crypto.com has a card. I know you guys were angry that you guys were not be able to register for it. I think they had a problem with Singaporeans, is it? But can you see the demand for that card? Privacy is something like that, right? Because I think whether it's privacy or crypto.com, the most important thing, it allows me to spend my crypto. Because sometimes I want to spend my crypto, right? Whether I want to buy a Lambo, or I want to buy a Proton, or I want to buy something. I don't know what I can buy in Singapore.
Or beer, right? Doesn't matter. If you want to be able to turn that crypto, you want it to be usable, right?
Yes, I want to make it usable. It's the same thing, right? Look at what crypto.com has done. And what I'm looking at, I'm teaching Chen. Sorry, I have to go through a lecture here again. Me being the teacher again. Now, this is what I like, okay? I'm just looking at this. Is as simple as that. For crypto.com, I like it because I got a green card, I got a red card, I got a blue card, okay? And I think that's cool. I just like it because of that. But this shows choices. How many products does privacy have? Ask yourself that. That's how I would answer the question without saying whether you could buy or hold or whatever it is. Okay. Now, let me tell you another thing. Why did I hold on to Sun, right? Because as you guys know, it's a meme coin. It has no utility. Well, I held on to Sun because I remembered a quote from a movie. Oh, now you talk about movies now. I think the movie was called Stalingrad. And you know the sniper, the Russian sniper there, they were fighting against the Germans in World War II. And I still remember this in my mind, that what did the Russians say? The Russians were basically overrun. So many people were dying. And yet Stalin said, do not go. Or the commander said, we will not go back. We will not retreat from Stalingrad. This is Stalingrad. This is under Stalin's name. We do not retreat. I stuck in Sun because, guys, this is Justin Sun's last name. This is not about that sun or the moon. This is Justin Sun's last name. He will not let it fail. And that's another thing. You look at the owner. Is the owner going to let it fail? Another way to do it, right? I said, no, Justin Sun just is not going to let this fail because TRX would be impacted.
Right, be really interesting one to see where the privacy swap come through with this card. It's interesting. The owners of privacy swap, who I know aren't publicly known, but are known to me, offered me that card maybe 2 years ago. So I feel like they've got it. It's just a matter of when they want to release it. It's interesting to see when they do release it and what they do with it and whether they continue on with the other privacy promises that they've made. Look, a bit of stuff in the Git book about that too, right, Shuka? You can have a look at the Git book about, some of these utilities, Shukri, if you want to laugh, you read the Git book about the utilities, are hilarious. They're just fluff after fluff after fluff. And the question really is, are they actually going to do anything? And look, I guess what I might do while we're doing this, Mike, can you post the link to the AMA for Wish in now? If anyone wants to join us about, from this show, we go into crypto news. From crypto news, we go into the AMA for Wish. And you guys should turn up and ask us the same questions and let us have a chance to answer these for you and see whether we have some stuff that might be of interest. So we'll be, myself and Shukri will be in. I think Mikey will be joining us in there as well. I don't think Simon's in today. He's on an interview today with a marketer. Do come and join and ask some of these questions. I think these AMAs are really important. We'll be doing them twice a week for Wish, and there's a chance you guys have to come in and ask us the questions you guys have got, because that is one of the things that's different, isn't it? You can see who we are, and you should know who the owner is, right, Shukri? You need to know who the owner is, right?
Yeah. Paul, Sun Coin has no utility. There were so many farms last time when I was in, and now there's only 2. It has no utility. The only utility it has is the relationship to Justin Sun, who founded Tron, who paid like, was it 1.4 million guys or 1 million to have lunch with Warren Buffett.
He had a buffet with Buffet.
Yeah. So that's it. But
that's
he
a hell of an
will
expensive
not,
buffet.
I know, but he will not let the coin go down. And he did it. Look at that. That's the result.
Yeah, fair enough. So look, Shukri, I wanted, before we move on, and we're not going to go the hour, I don't think, today. We want to keep this really, really close. We're going to do a prize draw yet. We'll give away another 50 Wish to somebody.
Go Crystal.
So the DeFi rally's on.
Yeah.
To get in there, you want to get into BSC, Polygon, or
Solana.
Solana. You want to find something simple to start with if you're new.
Yes.
And just jump in there, buy it, and stake it. And look, one thing that's going on in Wish at the moment is people are selling Wish to buy BNB, to stake in the Wish BNB stake to get a higher return, right?
Yeah.
And that's a fair thing to do, right? We can't complain about that, right? That's a fair thing to do, right?
Yeah, because they want higher yields. They want higher yields, and then they auto compound. And you look at what happened to that. Can't blame them. Although I was underwater for a long time. Okay, telling you frankly that.
Let me ask you, Shukri, as well. So so they go into a project. I'm going to use Wish because it's just one I know the best. But they go into Wish.
Yeah.
They stake, they buy some Wish, they pure some BNB, they put in the Wish BNB, they get 1,500% a year. Actually, if they compound it, the numbers get up massively on that. It's ridiculous.
Yes.
How safe are those liquidity tokens, Shukri?
I think it is very safe. This is where I think because the farm follows a goose farm, right? A goose farm, so that's very safe in terms of hacks because we follow the goose finance thing. That's safe. The other thing, if you're asking safe, I know you're asking, what happens is if you have a massive wreck. Guys, the Bitcoin crash in May, June, technically, if you look at on-chain indicators, it's even worse than 2018, okay? It's worse, this is a fact. But look at my numbers here. Going to that. Now, I must admit, guys, one thing that helped this, because it auto-compounded, I didn't have to take a look and sneak peek at my farm. But now I'm glad I didn't look at it.
Now I'm in crypto, Shukri. The first thing I do each day is I sit down and I harvest and reinvest my coins. Yes. It's just a habit. It doesn't matter to me. I just go through all my wallets, go boom, 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 done. Yeah. Takes 15 minutes, a pain in the ass, but if it won't auto compound for me, I do compound because it makes an even higher reward. So liquidity tokens, Shukri, you get the liquidity tokens, got the huge reward. Again, I'm going to say we got Wish BNB. What happens if the price of Wish goes up? What happens to the token?
Okay, if the price of Wish goes up and the price of BNB goes up, it's okay. If one goes down, that's when you have problems. Because when you want to liquidate, it will go at the lowest tokens, okay? So what happened in this pool is this, guys. What happened in this pool is very simple. It goes up, it goes down. And during this time when it goes up, it goes down, all I was doing is this. Okay, let me tell you what happened. You guys want to know? And Paul asked, right? It was giving me rewards, right? It was in Sun, right? It was in Sun because, I kind of like this egotistic thing, buying a meme coin, which does nothing, right? It's kind of my thing, okay? So it goes in Sun. So Sun gets dumped from 66 to 16, okay? So I'm totally right. I don't see it. Thank you very much for having auto compounding. Now it goes to 36. What happens now? Boom. That is the bulk of it.
Guys, if you've got any questions about this kind of stuff, I know this crypto stuff can get really confusing. If you've got any questions, whack it in the box. I'll try and keep Shukri right on track with it. We've probably got, we've probably got 5 minutes to answer any questions before we go to the prize draw. Shukri, while we're waiting for questions, I am first going to check on the questions, make sure I haven't missed anything. Crystal wins. Cool. I also want the Wish. Chen would like you on the Wish at the moment. We just need some people to come into Wish and just stabilize it for a little while. What should potential farmers look out for in the Wish? What should farmers look out for in Wish, Shukri?
The yields. Basically, you look at the yields and you ask our founders there, what's coming up? Again, guys, for me to get to this, it took 3 different farms. They were more sophisticated than the rest, okay? And they're not even as sophisticated as Luna. So naturally, all farms have a life, and then they have another one which improves from the next one, and then they have another one that improves from really the next one.
I want to talk about something on this, right? So talk about returns, right? So the APR on Wish is 1,361%. Now that means if you buy it and just leave it, if you compound it every day yourself, you stake it and harvest it and put it back in, it goes to 600,000%, I think it is. The APR is on the website.
Last. This will not last because as more and more people know about it, it will go down. Listen, okay, the APR goes down, but your value of Wish goes up, right? And once it's in stabilized condition with BNB, and then that's when you see that kind of result.
That's the that's a great question, Jess. I'm going to come back to that. The APR on Wish is about 400%, isn't it? On Wish alone. 400%, and again, if you stake that and compound it, it's over 5,000%. So it's really important that you do harvest and restake your coins every day, because it makes it 10 times your rewards, right? So if we don't have auto this, you've got to do that. So the truth is, Shukri, that at the moment, Wish is, and we'll talk about this in the AMA a bit, but Wish is selling off because people are taking their stake coins and either selling them, or they're taking their stake coins and selling them into BNB, and then restaking into that higher level pool. All of that's good stuff and good on them, right? That's all welcome to do it.
That's very welcome.
But these yields will bring in buyers, right? We'll put them in front of the right people, and we'll bring in buyers. That's the expectation, right?
Yes. That's really that's just what happens. Some will take longer and some will take shorter, but that's up to them. Now, very important, you harvest this because and this is why you want to go to many pools, right? I told you guys to experiment in many pools. In Binance, you pay like 13 cents, cheap. In Ethereum, don't ask me. But you just go and see what the farm in Ethereum is. It's too expensive to compound every day. But I haven't seen, I don't know. That's why if you want in Ethereum, you want to go auto compounding.
Oh, cool. Crystal, I'll get your Wish token sorted out tonight or tomorrow night for you if they haven't been sent to you. They're in a spreadsheet, and we're just really waiting for someone to pay them all out. And that's Simon will be doing that, and I'll have a chat with him. He's in an interview very soon. I'll have a chat with. Actually, he might be in this room. I'll find out why that hasn't been done. It should be done in a couple of days. Look, great question, and I'm sorry it hasn't been done, Crystal. Already in Crypto 3 and just cannot wait. Really excited. That's Dennis. But do not have to pay harvest every day. Well, if you're on Ethereum, that would be a real concern, right? Because every time you harvest it, it costs you $30. But harvesting on BSC, the Binance Smart Chain, I think it costs me less than $1 a day, doesn't it, Shukri? It's in the sense, isn't it?
It's in the sense. It's in the sense. Yeah. So basically, you can do it a lot. Okay. Now the problem is this. Okay. Okay, guys. This is the thing. I think the good thing about Wish is if you are on a native pool, there's no fee, right, Paul? Now,
no fee.
Here there's a fee. You know, I lost a lot quite in fees. For the private group, I'm preparing you guys a video tonight. Okay, you can see it. How I was struggling with fees. How just to unstake this LP token. There are a lot of fees. It came after. They didn't tell me before. I'm not happy, but you know, it's something you have to pay. Okay, I pay. I just wish they told me before. Before, you know, it was free.
Look, it's one of those things. I think, Dennis, if you're if the 10 or 12 cents a day it's costing you to harvest isn't necessary, you probably shouldn't be in the crypto market. I know you're well enough to know that it's probably not, mate. I think you're okay, but for 12 cents here and there, or 20 cents, whatever it is. And honestly, the difference. Let me see if I can give you those returns again. This is just using the Wish as an example. The APR is 408%. That means put it there, leave it there. That's per year. The APY where it compounds is 5,714%. Right now, in the farms, Wish APR, Wish BNB 1,361. That's a massive percentage. That's the APR, which is the average percent return. Average. I'll remember that in a minute. But the APY where you compound it. Let me just see if I've got it right. Is 63 million%. Right. That's the difference that compounding makes, and that's why you do it every day. The difference between 1,600 and 63 million is worth a few cents a day.
Yeah. So another thing when you go into the fund, guys, please read the fine line on the costs, the fees. Okay. Now, I didn't know this, okay, but I didn't unstake. I told you guys, right? I didn't unstake in February, right? Had I unstake, I think that I would have break even. The fees would have killed me. Now when I unstake at this, hey, that's okay. Take it.
We got a couple of great questions coming in, and I'll deal with these. The first one I think sounds like you got some fees. I think you might be on Ethereum for that to be that expensive, Dennis. I would like to learn more on how you set the pool and the farms for Wish. Simon Coin that needs a pool farm and would like to work with the developers to do it. Yeah, look, Stuart, look, I want to be really clear, mate. This stuff, the Wish coin was a 6-figure investment to get it up and running. So we'll put you in touch with our developers, but this stuff isn't cheap. And if they want to offer a Wish BNB pool inside their thing, we'll be happy to talk to them about that as well. Look, Fabian asked, is there a minimum number of coins that you want to harvest or just loosely harvest daily? If it's a small amount initially, like US dollars worth. Fabian, I harvested $1 on my BUSD farm today. And look, I'm not a miserly man, but while I'm running through everything else, I just might as well. I really understand compounding. You take any return and compound it, and you will add a zero to it. So if it's 50% of you make it 500. If it's 500% of you make 5,000. If it's 1,500%, you make it 150,000. You know, it just makes a massive difference. So even on the small stuff, I would harvest it daily because, I'm not a big routine guy. I'm not a big discipline guy. My mornings are really clear, actually. When I come to my desk in the morning, the first thing I do is I do my email. And I do that before I trade. Don't know why. I just hate trading with that stuff undone. So I do my email and then I trade. And right now I do my email, I scan the markets, and then I harvest my coins. And then I go back into everything else in the markets I'm going to do. But it's that early in my day. Are there Cardano or Solana farms with cheap gas? Can't do Ethereum gas anymore. Honestly, I don't know how people predict Ethereum's going to go to $5 grand and all the rest of it because that's bloody unusable. Yeah. Are there Cardano or Solana farms with cheap gas?
Coming out soon, Crystal. That's why Cardano is going to be hot. It's coming out very, very soon. We're still waiting, but Cardano, as I told you guys, right? Don't be mad at them, Dennis. They're always late, right? Repeat after me. Cardano is always late. Forgive them. Solana, I have not seen. I've seen a Solana farm on Luna. I do not see a Solana farm. I'll take a look at it at 1 a.m. tonight. Okay, maybe I can find something there.
Fabian, again, with your transaction fees, I think the advantage of I haven't got the maths on it, but I think the advantage of compounding will outshine the cost of transactions if you're on the right networks. Certainly what we're seeing on Binance Smartphone. I don't even look at the cost of that low. I just go yes. So I think that that's okay. Shukri, in a minute, we're going to do a prize draw. I want to do it at 10:02 so we can be out at 5:02 because you've got to be straight into crypto news. We've got to get out of crypto news in 10 minutes so we can be straight into the AMA. I want to start that on time. Guys, I really encourage you, this is a balancing act. Obviously, I'm here on behalf of Actions to Wealth, and we're interviewing and talking to Shukri about DeFi because that's a topic like any other topic. At 8:15 Singapore time, we'll be in the AMA asking questions about Wish, and I really encourage you to turn up and ask your questions because we do want to be different. I think if you're in the, actually, I'll get I think you post them already, but can you post the Telegram link, the Facebook link, and the website link for Wish, and also the link to the AMA, please, Mai? Yeah. In the Telegram groups, we're just trying to tell people the truth. We're trying to be really clear about it, and we really want people to tell the AMA and ask us the questions and let us answer them.
Yeah, guys, please be very careful of the cost of farming. Okay, you see here my great Tron farm, which I'm going to stop sharing now because I shared it a long time. Remember, in Tron, I know you guys are asking about the fees. Guys, in Tron, the fees are free. It's almost free. Do you know that if you send USDT, USDC on Tron, the cost is absolutely zero? It's so low, it's zero. You won't see anything. But the fees are quite high. But thanks to zero fees and the auto compound, the numbers just go up. So unfortunately, you got to do a calculation on your calculator. That's my final advice for you guys. You want to be degens, right? Calculate your costs.
Look, I think it's time, let's we'll see you guys in the AMA. We'll see you guys in crypto news. We're going to do the prize draw, 50 coins. See if Crystal can win it again, so you can have the ultimate compounding, 100% a week if she wins again. Let's do the prize draw. Anyone that asks questions goes in twice. While Maya's setting that up, I think I can talk now. In the AMA, we'll be giving out, we'll be drawing out one of our charities to win 50 coins as well. So we will see you guys in there. Rightio, let's spin the wheel. Is it to be Crystal? She's in there twice because she's asked a question. She knows how to win these things, she does. Oh, not quite. Congratulations, Claire. Look, we will pass this on we will pass this on to James, and Claire not here. It's actually a really good question. I think I can see her. I'd like Claire to be here. Claire, are you here? Can you just post in the chat and let us know that you're here so we can make sure you get this. Yep, Claire, are you in, please? Claire, I'm going to give you 15 seconds. I'm going to have to do a redraw. Claire, are you in? Congratulations, Claire. Claire, are you with us? Yep, fantastic. Got the reply we were looking for. Look, everyone, thanks very much. Look, I haven't decided whether we're doing a show next week or not, because if we do, we've got to get back onto Forex and stocks. Been a few weeks in a way. I'll roll on crypto now. Shukri, thank you. You've been in here nearly as often as I have been in the last month as a guest. I really appreciate all your expertise. It is time to go on some other stuff. Claire, we will pass your details on to James, and he will be in touch. To all of you guys, thanks for joining us. If we're not back next week, we'll be back the week after. Thank you very much. Shukri's live on Crypto News in 8 minutes. 23 minutes, quarter past the hour, I'll be up with a Wish team talking AMA and answering your questions with a Wish background. Remember, guys, in the meantime, it's such a big thing in crypto. Stay calm and make good decisions. It all works out over time from what I've seen. Cheers, everybody. See you later. Bye.